covers her stomach. She turns her stomach away. But oh Fatima, in covering Muhsin, did you turn your chest in towards the nail? This is what a mother does to protect her child. I will take a nail into my chest so long as that I am able to protect my child Muhsin. The door falls upon Fatima. It crushes her between the wall and the door. It is said that she falls towards the floor. At this moment she calls out, Wa Muhammada, Wa Abata. Oh Muhammad, my father, come and see what they have done to your princess. The door falls upon Fatima. Fatima falls towards the ground. She calls out, Wa Abata. Oh my father, come and see what has happened. At this moment, she has no one to help her at this moment. It is said that at this moment she calls out, Fizza, come to my aid. Why did she call out for Fizza and not her husband Ali ibn Abi Talib? Oh Fatima, Ali is the lion. Ali is the one to come and help you. When a wife hurts, she calls for her husband. Why did she not call for Ali? Because she knows that at this moment, if Ali was to see her, this would crush Ali ibn Abi Talib. This would be too much for him to bear. It is said that as she calls out for Fizza, the children are gathering around her. The narration says that Ali ibn Abi Talib runs towards the door. As he comes, he sees his daughter. He sees his wife lying upon the floor. She calls out, Fizza, I have lost Muhsin. I have lost my child, Fizza. At this moment, the narration says that Ali ibn Abi Talib takes a blanket and places it upon Fatima and says, oh Fizza, look after Fatima, because now I have to leave this house. What do you mean, Ya Ali, that you need to go out? This is because now the enemies are not satisfied with setting the door alight. They are not satisfied with setting the house ablaze. They are not satisfied with only killing and attacking Fatima. They now come to attack Ali ibn Abi Talib as well. It is said that at least 7 of the enemies of God enter into that house. Umar enters into that house. Unfud enters into that house. Mughira bin Shu'bah enters into that house. Osman, the 3rd caliph, is surrounding the house as well. All of the tyrants are there. It is said at that moment, as they entered into the house, one narration says that Umar or Unfud came and slapped Fatima to Zahra across the face. Another narration says that Unfud took a whip and lashed the wrist of Fatima while she was behind that door, to the extent that that whip left a mark as if it was a bangle around the wrist of Fatima to Zahra. They entered into that house and they began to attack the house. Imagine what this moment must have been like for the lion of God, seeing that his wife is lying underneath that blanket. They surround Ali ibn Abi Talib with swords. The narration says that they tie a rope around the neck of Ali ibn Abi Talib and drag him out of his house like a camel. Have you ever seen a camel being dragged? A camel is such a strong animal that if you drag the camel, it will fight back against you. Ya Ali, why were you fighting like a camel? Why was it so difficult for you to be dragged out of your house? Were you afraid of the sword being put to your neck? No, it's because you were forced to leave your wife while she was on the floor having been attacked. The narration says that they take Ali ibn Abi Talib towards the masjid. At this moment, it is Abu Bakr sitting upon the pulpit of Rasulullah. It is said that Ali ibn Abi Talib is forced towards the knees in front of Abu Bakr. At this moment, Umar puts a sword to the neck of Ali. At this moment, Fatima, with some amount of strength, she comes into the masjid of Rasulullah. The narration says in her left hand is Hassan, in her right hand is Hussein. She walks in towards that masjid. As she walks into that masjid, she sees, her gaze falls upon her husband, which has a sword upon its neck. At this moment, Umar says, "Oh Ali, if you do not give bay'ah towards Abu Bakr, I I will cut your head off. I will slice your neck from one side to another. At this moment, Hassanain begin to cry. Imagine a child not just having to witness what happened to their mother Fatima. They think now, not only will we be orphaned from our mother Fatima, we will also be orphaned from our father Ali ibn Abi Talib. Hassanain begin to cry. Listen to this last statement of Ali. Ali turns around towards Hassanain and says, "Oh, Hassan and Hussein, do not cry. Don't you know these people can never kill Ali ibn Abi Talib?" ألا لعنة الله على القوم الظالمين وسيعلم الذين ظلموا أي منقلب ينقلبون إنا لله وإنا إليه راجعون. Please raise your hands and let us join each other in dua. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to hasten the reappearance of the awaited Savior, to allow us to be alongside Him at all times in our life and in our death. If we are to pass away from this world before His coming, to raise us from our graves so that we may partake in the victory of Muhammadin Ali Muhammad. We ask you, Ya Allah, there are many people around the world going through such desperate times, those people in a state of war and oppression, homelessness and poverty, lack of education, lack of medicines and natural disaster. Ya Allah, grant them all safety, security and victory for the sake of Muhammadin Ali Muhammad. Ya Allah, we ask you for the opportunity to perform the ziyarah of Fatimah al-Zahra fi dunya wal akhirah, and for the opportunity on the Day of Judgment to be raised alongside her, inshaAllah. Wassalamu alaikum jami'an wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Matima Hussein, Ya Hussein.